karavai kangangal palakaranthu Katru karavai kangangal palakaranthu செற்றார் திரளிய சென்று செரு செய்யும் செற்றார் திரளிய சென்று செரு செய்யும் குற்றம் ஒன்றில்லாத கோவலர்த்தும் பொற்கொடியே குற்றம் ஒன்றில்லாத கோவலர்த்தும் பொற்கொடியே புற்றர வல்குல் புனமையிலே போதராய் புற்றர வல்குல் புனமையிலே போதராய் சுற்றத்து தோழிமா எல்லாரும் வந்து நின் சுற்றத்து தோழிமா எல்லாரும் வந்து நின் முற்றம் புகுந்து முகில்வண்ணன் பேர் பாடைய முற்றம் புகுந்து முகில்வண்ணன் பேர் பாடைய சிற்றாதே பேசாதே செல்வ வேண்டாட்டி நீ சிற்றாதே பேசாதே செல்வ வேண்டாட்டி நீ எற்றுக்கு ஊரங்கும் பொருளேலோ பாவாய் எற்றுக்கு ஊரங்கும் பொருளேலோ
Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. The pasuram of today speaks about a gopika who is as special as Krishna to this Yadava clan. Aandal addresses this gopika as Porkodiyae, Punamayilae. She speaks the greatness of the kovalar clan or the Yadava clan. The gopika who is special to the whole Vrindavan, even after knowing about the vrata and hearing the Divyanamas of Sri Krishna, still has not come out. As she is special to Sri Krishna, these gopikas outside wish her to come and join with them. The first 3 lines speaks about the greatness of Yadava clan of Tiruppavai. Gopas are called as kovalar in Tamil. Gokulam is rich by the presence of healthy cows and milkmen. Cows which are itching for being sucked by the first calf would yield huge volume of milk and fill the rows of pots. The cattle, cows and the buffaloes of Vrindavan have become young and healthy by the touch and association of Sri Krishna. This speaks about the richness of that place and the enrichment by the association of Sri Krishna. Krishna is one among the milkmen, rather a chief. These gopas are also courageous in that they don't wait for the enemies to come and attack them. Instead, they go to the enemy's place and destroy the strength of them. At the same time, they do not do any wrong actions like killing the enemies when they are without weapons or chasing and killing them when they run from the battlefield showing their back. This is strengthened by the episodes that Kamsa was afraid to come to Vrindavan and so sent Akrura to get Krishna. Krishna went to Mathura and destroyed his enemy Kamsa. By the first 3 lines, Aandal tells the richness of the cattle and gopas of Tiruppavai and the strength and valor of the gopas who are unblemished by their actions. Thus, Aandal saw these gopas as Kutram Ondrillada Kovalar. Normally, the more learned persons, the Vidwans, have a tendency to find fault. But here, the simple gopas and their chief Krishna are faultless and also do not find faults in others. No stigma attached to these material things will attach itself to the omnipresent Brahman. The rays of the sun do not get the quality of the place it falls, be it on a mansion or on a dirty water maintaining its nature. In Ramayana Yuddhakanta, Rama asserted he will accept Vibhishna even if he were faulty, which revealed Sri Rama's character. Though Sri Mahalakshmi will never find a fault in a devotee being the one who recommends us to the Lord, there is a fine sentiment expressed by Periyalvar in his pasuram as Even if Ranganayaki Tayar has to pick a hole in devotee's character, Lord Sri Ranganatha would hurriedly dismiss that and assert that, no, my devotee would not be blameworthy under any circumstances. If at all he has to be put under any criticism, I will declare that he has done the right thing. Poigai Alvar goes a step ahead and says that we could have done a hill of heinous sins, but the Lord only selects our gunas and meets out his mandate in our case. Thirukkudanthai Aandavan in his Tiruppavai discourse explains an incident from Krishna's life which will melt our heart. Once Krishna was repeatedly vomiting and Rukmini was in a state of shock. How could this happen when so much care is taken about his diet in the palace? She was worried and asked Krishna himself about the cause. Krishna exposed a secret to her. A milkman had some cows and he used to feed them with a feed drink that will be old fermented nauseating wash water from the kitchen and at least a few days old. One day, somehow the cow refused to touch it. Getting wild on the adamant behavior of the cow, the milkman poured the whole bucket of that drink feed on the ground saying, "What else can I do? May it be Krishna Arpanam. If it is meant for me, should I not drink? My human body reacts to it and thus is this trouble." Will Krishna of such simplicity and with great supremacy of the Supreme God ever find fault with anybody? So, he and his Yadava clan is addressed by Aandal as an unblemished clan. Kutram Ondrillatha kovalar. This recalls an incident in Kulasekara Alvar's time. The Alvar was so considerate to Sri Vaishnava devotees and they enjoyed a special place in his courtyard. His ministers were not comfortable with this attitude of the king. So they once stole a royal ornament and put the blame on the Sri Vaishnava devotees. King was not convinced and firmly asserted that they would not have done that. So to prove their innocence, Kulasekara Alvar, who was the king at the time, put his arm into a pot containing poisonous snakes and declared that if the fault is of Sri Vaishnava, as per the complaint made, let the snakes bite me. But the snakes did not harm him, which proved that the Sri Vaishnava devotees were not at fault. Such was the Alvar's conviction about the Sri Vaishnava devotees, as he declared them to be unblemished Bhagavatas. Here Aandal says the Yadava clan with Krishna as head is unblemished, that is, without any faults. Next, she describes the gopika whom they were waking up as kovalar Porkodiyae and puttaravu algul Punamayilae. What does this mean? She is like a tender, sensitive, slim golden wine of Yadava clan. She is so beautiful with the lakshanas and her lower back shining and white like that of a hood of a snake from the anthill hole, and her movements are like that of a roving peacock in a jungle with its long spread out beautiful feathers. Aandal also addressed this gopika as Selva Pendati, means that she being the treasure wife of Sri Krishna, she is a treasure for all of them. Still the gopika inside was silent and did not show any sign of movement of coming out. The girls outside further addresses her that all the friends and relatives have come to the front courtyard of your house. Muttram is a Tamil word for the front courtyard. The courtyard is so big, lit with beautiful full moon light, where gopis were playing and the Krishna intervened their play by his mischievous actions. The mention of the courtyard Muttram is also used by the other Alvars in their pasurams. They are all singing the glorifying Divya Namas of Sri Krishna, whose complexion is like that of a dark, dense cloud. Still, you have neither shown your disgust nor opened your mouth and spoke anything. You being the fond wife of Sri Krishna, what is the meaning and use of you lying down inside like this could not be understood by us. So please come and join us. By addressing Krishna as Mugil Vannan, it not only speaks about the complexion. The clouds are dense and dark when they hold the moisture or raindrops in them. As these clouds rain for the richness of the earth, Krishna, who is full of love, kindness and gentle and close to everyone's heart, showers his blessings with all the divine grace for the people of not only Vrindavan but for everyone who is devoted to him. Hence, Aandal addresses him as Mugil Vannan. The Gopika, addressed as Porkodiyae, on listening to all this gets convinced as there was no use lying inside when everyone is in her mansion front courtyard singing the glory of Krishna. Joining them in singing the Divya Namas of Sri Krishna is the only way to enjoy the darshan of Sri Krishna along with these devotees. It is that Krishna who always enjoys the satsang of Gopikas. Realizing this, she comes out and joins the other Gopikas. Let us also join the Gopikas led by Aandal Nachiyar and sing the glory of Mugil Vannan, Sri Krishna, and surrender at his lotus feet to get his darshan. Aandal Rangamannar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.